Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Panthers coming in at 5-2, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 6-1.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. They give him a gain of 37. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Now it's Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fields. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the red zone now, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's McCarthy. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Again, Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
To throw on second down. Huff. Forced out to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to throw. Huff. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to throw on second down. Huff being chased out left. Room here to run. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Two yards to go here on third down.
Here we go now. Watching that body. Detroit!
From the gun, Huff. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCarthy. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the big tight end shifting around. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus on the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive. Huff. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Operating from the gun. Huff. The man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Huff. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
To throw on 2nd down. Huff. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCarthy. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Off play action. Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Fields. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. From the gun, Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Fields. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. When you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They run a draw here on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go.
From the gun, Huff. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's Newton now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCarthy. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Throw left side complete. That's McCarthy. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw on second down, Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. And here we go on first and goal. Operating from the gun. Newton, the strong running. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, End zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Huff. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huff. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Now let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. Huff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Simmons. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Huff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 2nd down now after the sack.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Fields. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 4.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3, 9, 2.
Now they'll pitch it out here. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4. You've got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
3, 19. No. Check. Patriot. Hot. Hey, switch gears. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hot.
They'll set up to throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play. but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Simmons. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
Throwing on first down. Huff. Over the middle, complete. It's Simmons. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huff. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lang, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Good! Let's go!
They run the counter now on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Huff. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try to keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Set. Boom.
They'll run it now out of the gun. First by him near the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Huff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on third and long. Huff. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dewan Smoot in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now in desperation. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 61 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and a mile. Looking to throw. Huff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.